On Super Global Host. Today we show bank reconciliation. For example, we have some customer, we make some invoice and we take some money in cash from them or in bank. So after taking this money, we create some invoice against this money, but we see in our bank is not the same amount. For example, we create invoice in 500, but somehow in bank we see there are 450 real. So there have 500, maybe it is bank charge or anything. So we need to match this one in our real invoice how much payment and in bank how much. So in this process called reconciliation. So we in one side we have our real invoice data, the amount, and another side our bank statement. So when we match to those and reconcile, then we get the real data how much we have and where we have expend or where the money is coming. So it is a series of uh, tutorial. It is a very important thing. For that we make this tutorial in 4 parts. The first part we discuss bank and cash reconciliation and reconciliation model, and the second part we show you how can you import bank reconciliation. In third part we show automatic reconciliation of bank statement, and in fourth part we show configure cash and bank journal to bypass outstanding payment and receipt. So let's start the first part. This is bank and cash reconciliation and reconciliation model. So in our accounting dashboard, this is our accounting dashboard. If we go to configuration, under configuration there have one tab, this is called reconciliation model. If we open this one, then there we can make the reconciliation model. What is the reconciliation model? By using this we can reconcile the amount and the bank statement. For example, we just click create, then it will be more clear. Here we can give the reconciliation model name. So this reconciliation model is 3 type. The first type is manually create a write off on click button. So this give us one button. By this click this button we can get the counterpart value. When we give the example, real example, then it will be more clear. There have the second part, this is called the suggest counterpart values. It automatically suggests the counterpart. One part is our bank statement. So against this bank state amount we have some invoice or some vendor bill or some expense. This will be automatically they suggest. And third one is matching invoice or bills. So it automatically match the invoice. If we click the first one, manually create a write off on click button, then we get here some option. First option there have journal. So we can select the journal. We can specify to any one journal. There are 2 journal now, bank and cash. And here we have option to check what is this means. It means we are not sure, so we click check. So again we check this one and we can reconcile this later. And this is the counterpart value. What is the counterpart value? For example, in bank statement we see one amount is 500 real. So this 500 come from which invoice or which vendor bill or which expense. So this counter value we need to add here. So this is the type 1. This is manually create on click button. Now next the second thing, the suggest counterpart value. So here we have get one option auto validate, and if here also have journal, and here have account nature. There have 3 type of account nature. maybe it is only for, if we click that, then it acceptable for only account receipt. If we click the amount paid, then it is only for amount paid, not it is work for receipt. If we click this one, then amount paid and receipt, that means it work for invoice and bills both and expense. So we keep this one, and here one option partner is set. Partner is set means which partner is involved in this invoice or bills. For example, we have one statement 500. So this 500 for which partner or which customer or which vendor. So if we click this one, then we should be mention this one, otherwise it not is this reconciliation method is not work for that case. This side we see some this is the first one, this amount. The reconciliation model will only be applied when the amount belong lower than, greater than, or between space. If we click here, then we see there have some meter. First one is lower than. The amount should be lower than. For example, if I put here 500, then amount should be lower than 500. If we click greater than, for example, the amount should be greater than 900 or 100, like this. This is the label. If we click here the label, and if we click fish, bank fish, for example, bank fish, then it only work for bank fish. This is the note, this is the transaction type, those are things. And this is the counterpart value. For example, this when this match, then which counterpart value we accept for this one. So we can put here any counterpart value from the account. You see their bank, suspend account, cash, all the account. If we click this search more, then we can see all the account available here. So we can set any counterpart value for this one. For example, if we select sales discount, so when we get one amount in bank, maybe this is 200. So this 200 is coming from where? It suggests us this sales discount account. So it is work like this way. And this is the partner mapping. So we can map the partner by find text in label. If this text is coming, there have node, there have partner. We can select the partner here. So now we see the existing. We make some already. We make some model. So we just show this one by one, and we also saw some example for those. We see there we make some already. We make some reconciliation model. The first model is invoice or bill perfect match. You see here we type select match existing bill, and it is auto validate. And we say amount matching 100%. We need to match the 100% amount, and the amount nature is amount paid and received. The next one is bank fish. For bank fish, we select the reconciliation model is suggest counterpart values. And here we make one thing, label we make a content bank fish. When the statement there have a label, there have bank fish, then it counter value which is count here bank service charges. The third one is payroll, or we can tell salary related thing. This is also set the suggest counterpart value, and in label there have should be value contain salary. This word should be there, and its counterpart value is professional fish. If we go the next one, this is bank charge. We make it manual button, a right of one click button. So it counter value is bank service charges. The next reconciliation model we have discuss for customer. and counterpart value we select here sales discount, and here we have set to journal. The next one internal transfer, and we set the counterpart value here liquidity transfer, and another suspend account, and we select here bank suspend account as a counterpart value, and also we select there uh, to check button. So those are model we are built here. So now we want to see the real example. Here you see the first reconciliation model is invoice or bills perfect match. So invoice and bills perfect match. Here what we should, the amount should be 100%. That means if we make any invoice, then when we get the one side is our invoice or bills, for example this amount is 500. So when we get the import or create bank statement, this also should be 500. So invoice is 500, then it should be 500, and the label should be same. For example, if invoice INV 001 and bank statement it also should be invoice 10001, then it will be automatically validate. We set there automatic valid. So now we see how it work. So for that we are going to create one customer invoice. So I go to customer and create one invoice. Here I select on customer and I give one date, and I select here one product. For example, here we create one new product, and the amount we set here, for example 10, and in total it also show 10. So now we confirm this. If you have multi branch in your company, this is optional, and in this system we also add on, we select branch 1. So we confirm this one. See, when we confirm this one, then there create one journal, this sales tax and account receivable and product sales. Those journal are already created, and we want to give payment. For that we click register payment. We want to take this amount in bank. There have two options. We have bank and cash. We select bank, the amount is selected, and we click create payment. So this invoice is payment and amount is 10, and what is the label here? Label is this one. So now we go to account dashboard, and we want to create one customer. We want to create one bill. Sorry, we want to create one bank statement. If we click here, one thing here, when we click create this invoice, see when we create this invoice, the invoice is this one. The amount is how much? Amount is 10. So when we create this, automatically there one outstanding payment 10 real is coming. So how this 10 is coming in outstanding account? We can, if we see the journal of those called as journal. This is one journal: customer invoice, vendor bills, bank. So if we check this journal, then we can understand why there come 10 when we make a invoice by 10. From accounting, if we go to bank and cash journal, We go to journal, then we open bank. So here you see, in bank, if we go to see the payment configuration, see this is payment configuration. So this is incoming payment. So when any payment is incoming, how payment is incoming, for example, we create one invoice and pay it. So we get this payment from the customer. So when we get any payment, then this amount will automatically go this outstanding receipt. In the same way, if we have any vendor bill and paid, that means we give payment to the vendor, then those amount is coming where, this outstanding payment. So we can set here any other thing. So now it is setting. So we create one invoice in 10, and as we said, incoming payment is coming, outstanding receipt, for that it come here. Again we go to dashboard, and we see the in outstanding payment we receive 10 real. Now we need to make one bank statement to reconcile this one. So I create one statement. Here we need to give the reference. In this is important in label. If there we have here one reconciliation model, this is the perfectly match. What is matching? This should be matching. This should be matching. This is the label. So this label should be matched there. So we put a same label there, and also their partner should be same. There have the partner invoice we make for ABC. Here we also set the ABC, and amount also should be same. So their amount is 10. Also we set their amount 10. When we make this amount, then computed balance there 10. So we also need to set this ending balance 10. So those are optional, we can set those. So we post this one. When we post, what happened? If we check the journal entries, so see there have in bank there have 10 debit, and there have one another account, bank suspend account, and there have also 10 as a credit. So what happened there, when we create any bank statement, then automatically there have one account, this called bank suspend account. This also have same amount as a credit. So in invoice we see there have one account is outstanding outstanding receipt 10, and for bank statement we see here bank suspend account credit 10. So when we reconcile, then what happened, this suspend account is exchange this what's called this outstanding receipt. So this will work there, and the amount is reconciled by this bank. So this will be changed. So here we have three type of account in bank reconciliation. When we go to bank reconciliation, then we get three type of account. One is if we go to journal, then it is more clear. See here we have three type of account. The account information, suspend account, this is the account when any statement we create, automatically those set in bank suspend account. So if we change this one, for example here also we set the bank, then this suspend account not used, directly it go to bank when any statement is create. But by default now if we create any bank statement, then those statement, those value as a credit in bank suspend account. And if we have any bank we make any invoice or any vendor bill, then money is if we create invoice, then what happened, money is incoming, then it come where outstanding receipt. And when we make vendor bills, then it go where outstanding payment. So this three type is said there. So what happened when we reconcile, if it is incoming, then it work with this outstanding receipt is work with bank suspend account, and amount is go where go there, the amount is in bank. And for outgoing, it bank suspend account, it work with outstanding payment. So this three type of account we need to clear. If incoming account, it coming outstanding receipt, outgoing payment, it go outstanding payment, and suspend account, it come in bank suspend account. Now let's go this where we create this bank statement. This is the bank statement that we already create. You see, this is the bank statement. Here we set the partner. This is the label is same as the label customer invoice that we create, and we also set the same amount. So as per our reconciliation model, this perfect match, it already perfect match. So we set there is automatic validate. So if we reconcile, then it is automatically validate. For example, we do not need to click any button for validate, it automatically validates. So we click reconcile. So you see, it automatically validate this amount. So we back this one and click validate. So it is posted. So now if we check the journal entry, it is status posted, and you see now this bank amount, it come as debit, and outstanding receipt, this come as credit. Before before reconcile, there there what happened here, the credit amount is suspend account. So this suspense account is replaced by outstanding payment. I show you again how it work. I set reset to draft. Okay, there need to select the okay, we cannot select it now. Reset to processing. I again back to show you this thing. See, now it I come back the previous thing, that is before reconcile or before post. If we check now this journal, now you see there have the account is suspend account, is not outstanding receipt. This is 10. When we posted this bank statement and reconcile, then if we now check this journal, now see this suspend as bank suspense account, before it is there, now it is not there, it changed by which outstanding receipt. So this is happened here because we set this in our bank journal. So now we go to this statement, and again we validate. So this is the first case or bank reconciliation model. First case, this is invoice or bills perfect match. Here we show that the amount is same. This is the invoice amount 10. Also our amount is there 10. This is match for, and here also label is same, and also we partner we set there. So it automatically match, and it reconcile automatically. Next, we show another example. For example, we show now bank fees, how this reconciliation model is work. So you see here, we select suggest counterpart value, and here we account nature is amount paid or received, and counterpart value is bank charge, bank service charge. This is the counterpart value. Now what we do, we check this one, and label should be this one, and this is the bank fee. So we have no invoice or vendor bill for this one, because bank automatically cut it monthly or yearly basis. So we show this example how it work. Now we go to dashboard and create one customer invoice, sorry, we create one statement. This is which statement? Bank fish. So this is the reference, and we set the date, and the label we should be here this word bank fish, as we set it in our reconciliation model. So partner is not mandatory because we did not set there. Here we need to set the amount. So what is the amount we need to set there? For example, bank charge there 2. So what is the ending balance there? 12. We set the ending balance now, and we post this one. And if we click reconcile, see it automatically suggests the bank fish counterpart account that is we set there. So if we validate this one, so it will be validated. We go to bank statement. So if we see this one, this is validate bank fish, and we can again validate the statement. If we check the journal, you see this fish is where it is credited the bank service charges. So and this is suggest automatically, because why it is automatically suggest and post there, because in reconciliation model we set it as a counterpart. So we set is counterpart. So when we have any bank statement that have contained bank fees, then automatically it come this one. So now we can see another example. Now for example, if there have one bank fish, but their bank they did not mention that this word for bank fish. So how we reconcile this one? For that we make this one bank charge. Here we make one manually create button. So again we go to dashboard and we create another statement. Now for example, in label it is not this fish, bank fish, this is not contained. For example, now in this time this is 1, and before we need to set the label. For example, it is label, they mention like this, but they did not mention the bank fish. So here we have 1. Now we set the ending balance 13. We post this one, and here you see we have not this word bank fish, so it automatically did not suggest us. If we click this reconcile, see there have no suggestion. So for that what we use this create write up, we use this manual button. There have we discount for customer, this button, we just need to click this button and it automatically set there, and from here we can just validate this one. No, not this one, bank charge, this one. So bank charge, okay, so this is bank charge. Bank charge we set counterpart as a bank service charge, so we can validate this one. So now we see another model, reconciliation model. So we see in two way we can set the bank fees. First way, if there have this bank fees this word, then we can use the suggest counterpart values. Otherwise, we select this one. There have another thing, payroll. This is the also similar like this one. For example, any employee bank, we have any employee and we they have payroll. For example, any payroll, then we can also set this amount from here. For example, we set here reference as a salary, we set their amount, and here we set this word salary. Here we set one amount, for example 5,000. Now Indian balance is like this. We post this one and we reconcile this one. You see here they automatically suggest one. Why they automatically suggest? If we go to reconciliation, I open in new tab, we open this payroll, we select their reconciliation model is suggest counterpart value, and their label we set salary. The counterpart value is professional fees. So now if we check this one, validate this one and go to the salary, validate this one and check this journal. So this is posted where? It is posted professional fees, this account it posted there because we set it as a counterpart value. So again we show there have also we have some another account, for example internal transfer account, suspend account. So now we check this one, go to we dashboard and we create one bank statement. This is we want to create one bank statement for example internal transfer. So we make here reference is bank. For internal transfer, maybe we do not have any invoice or bills, so there have only on bank statement. There we have only, so set the number. There we have set one amount, for example 30. So this is the ending balance. We post this one and reconcile. If we reconcile this one, see there have no suggestion automatically because this is not come automatically. So we there have one button manual operation. So from manual operation there have we one option internal transfer. So if we click this one, then it automatically suggests this come there and we validate this one and also we need to click here validate. So this also posted. So if we go to account dashboard, so in those model we almost see all the model. Also discount for customer also same, one click we can set this on. So in this way we can set the reconciliation model, and by this reconciliation model easily we can reconcile bank and cash statement. If we check our trial balance from here, general ledger, here we set start date, there we set in date, we set all the journal. There we get one general ledger, and all the work that we do is, see here we can see this scenario. There have three account. This is bank suspend account, outstanding account, outstanding payment. You see all are debit and credit is 0. So those account are as a transit account. Transit account means there nothing will be this is the intermediate account. So some this will be changing. So when we make any invoice, then amount is coming outstanding receipt, and against this outstanding receipt we have any bank entry, then those coming where in bank suspend account. And when we reconcile, then this bank suspend account is replaced by this outstanding account, and it will be balanced. So this is the intermediate account. So when any invoice created, then this outstanding receipt it is increase, this value is increased, we have some amount there, but when we reconcile, then this amount will go to the original journal, that is bank journal or cash journal. This is go. So see all the transaction is go to bank journal, and it is the debit amount. We did not check by any vendor bill. Now we want to check one by vendor bill, then it will be more clear for us. You see there also this amount, this is internal transfer, this one expense account, so it's come like this one. Now we want to check by one vendor bill. So now go to vendor and we want to create one bill. Select one vendor, for example we make one vendor DFG. We set one vendor, there we give one date. We need to select one product here, for example we select one, we create one product B, and this is the amount is 5. So total amount also 5. We confirm this vendor bill. We need to select one branch here, confirm this one, register payment. We this time we also give it in bank, so we create payment, it is paid. So we paid this 5 real to this vendor. Now we reconcile it in our bank. So now you see this is show minus, this is the general ledger 5043 outstanding payment. This is not received outstanding payment, for that it show minus. So we now we reconcile this one in by bank. So when we reconcile, then this outstanding payment will reconcile with this general ledger. So what is the again we open in new tab this bill, because we want to make it the reconciliation model 1, so it should be perfectly match. So for that label should be perfectly match, otherwise we need to partially reconcile. We can also partially reconcile by there have some button, for example this one, and here we have this label, and here we need to put this amount. So this amount should be minus 5, because this is vendor bill. So the ending balance is like this. Partner also we need to set. In this case, who is our partner? DFG. It goes to this one, and we reconcile. So it automatically reconcile because we set this one. If we come back this one and validate and check this journal entries, you see it is now coming outstanding payment. Another case we show sometime it partially match, not fully match. We create one customer invoice, and we set one product, and here we set the amount is 15, and we confirm this one. We confirm this one. Now before register payment, we can register payment now, no problem, but we just want to reconcile it by bank. We want to create bank. This is one reference number, this is the label, here also we set the label. There we have not perfectly match. Amount there are 15, now in this case in bank here we have set that 10. The ending balance is this one. After that we need to post this one, and we reconcile. So here you see it suggests us like this 10. This is the invoice 5-1. We check the last invoice that we create. This is 15. We want to reconcile this one. For example, this is on customer. His payment is 15, but he in bank we get that 10 because we give him 5 as a discount. So how we set this one in bank reconciliation? We want to, here we can search by invoice number or by amount. If we search by amount, then also we can get this one. Otherwise the invoice number we can also search by this invoice number, then also it come, or date number we can search by anyway. In this time we search by this one. So we set this one. You see this is 10 in bank statement, but the invoice we create is 15. So in counterpart we want to give this 5 as a discount, customer discount. So we set this one. Now it is match. So we validate this one and it go to reconcile. So what happened this one, there the customer invoice 15 but we give 5 as a discount. So customer we get 10 and in our bank they are also show 10. So we reconcile it in this way. Sometime we happened what we happened, maybe we have confused, we did not get the real error. For example, we create another bank statement. 007 and the bank statement 007. Here we put the amount is 80. So and this is the ending balance. We post this one. Reconcile. For example, if we search by any, now see there have no data by this amount. So maybe there have some mistake by bank, or we have some mistake, then maybe we did not entry any invoice. So what we can do for this case, we click here, we come manual operation, and here we set one account reconciliation model. This is suspense account. We can set this suspend account, and here we can click this check button. This is we not sure, so we need to check it again. So we just validate this one. So it is validated. Now if we go to this button, then if we click here, then we see still it is in reconciliation step. That means it is not reconcile. We need to check it. So when we go to in customer, then we see we have missing one invoice. So then we can create this missing invoice for 80. For example, we set one customer. We have product, and this is amount 80. We set the branch, confirm, and after that if we go to register payment, then we bank bank. So what we do, we reconcile this amount with this that we did not find this time. So now we click this one, and if we now search this amount, we have this invoice we get, and now we can reconcile it. So if there have any mistake by bank or site or our side, we did not make any invoice missing, then we in either part it present, then we can find out and we can reconcile it later. Now if we check this, you see if those all are in paid state. This is 80, they see it reconcile. We did not pay from here. When we reconcile, it automatically come in paid mode. So this all about reconciliation model. So we have one series here because it is a long discussion. So this bank statement we can import in three way. Here we show one way that we manually create, but there have also we can create we can import this reconciliation model. Also we automatically synchronize our bank, so we get the bank statement automatically in our system and we can reconcile. And other thing we can discuss is in the upcoming tutorial video. So please subscribe this channel and see the next part, then it will be more clear for you about the bank reconciliation model. Thanks for watching. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullah.